going to teach you how to open a sea urchin. But before we do that, I want to tell you the difference between the two. We have two different species. Well, we actually have 6 different species on our coast, but 2 of them are edible. We've got the red one, which is the bigger one. It's the one that people are like usually used to in sushi restaurants and all restaurants. And then we've got the smaller purple urchin, which is, again, these are 2 different species. This one is smaller, but it's creamier and sweeter.
These things are still moving.
Still moving. You do not want to eat a dead urchin. It's not cool.
That's pretty rad.
This is fresh, obviously. And this is how we deliver them to your door, and we do teach you how to open them and eat them, which we're going to do right now as well. But we're going to put this one aside.
So how deep are these?
So these go from like 5 feet to 300 feet.
Whoa.
So average when I'm
it's
diving.
leaking on my floor, by the way.
I'll go over
I mean, it's cool. I'm just pointing that out.
dribbling.
Dribbling?
Dribbling out of its mouth. So they sits on the ocean floor like this. So when we dive, we're diving probably at like average like 20, 30, maybe 40 feet. We don't go very far. My business partner, Harry, and I, we don't go very far because we want to do this for a little bit longer. And they sit on the reef just like this. This is the mouth, so the mouth is down, and then they essentially catch any food that comes by in their spines, and then transfer it to their mouth and go chow
So
down.
how do they transfer it to their mouth?
Look how they're moving.
So they just move it down?
They're just moving it, transferring it down.
And then the food is the kelp, right?
That's their main source.
And that's why Santa Barbara is so well known for uni, is because of that type of kelp?
So that has something to do with it, with the type of kelp. But the reason that kelp is here is because of the temperature of the water, because of the salinity, because of the nutrients, because of the topography of the
floor,
the ocean floor and the islands. So it has, I like to call it a miroir. They are, because of all those factors, that has everything to do with how.
I love that miroir instead of terroir.
Yeah.
Let's bust that open.
So you want to bust it open by get into it by the mouth side, the bottom of it, and just take. Basically, there's a hole in the shell here, and you just stab through that hole here.
You know how you can tell if it's male or female?
I can tell when I open it, or unless it's really stressed out.
Oh, I was gonna say.
This guy's pretty cool right now. It's not too stressed out. So you want to put
I would imagine that would be a pretty stressful
fingers
process
in
right
there.
there.
Well, they don't feel anything. They don't have a central cortex. So they don't feel anything. This is basically what it looks like on the inside of an uncleaned sea urchin. And this is the jaws, the mouth, that is called an Aristotle's lantern of the urchin, and you don't want to eat that part. So we'll put that back there. And if you're just cleaning this, basically the easiest part is to just reach in with your fingers and pull out all that dark stuff. You can eat it if you like. There's a lot of Italians, a lot of French people like to eat it, but it's like more aesthetically pleasing when you just eat the gonads. I kind of messed up, and when I opened it up, I did not open it up evenly. I guess I haven't done this enough.
Well, you know what?
Amateur.
If you keep working at it, I think you might get there.
It is. It is definitely all practice. This one is a male. I can tell it's a male because it's got this white stuff here, and it's essentially it's sperm. It's like, I call it the nectar of the gods. And makes it. I have a lot of customers. Sometimes they like ask me like, "Oh, Steph, I have all this white stuff. Like, how do I get that off?" Don't. It's the best part.
It's the best part.
It's the best part. I think that the average consumer can't tell the difference between the taste between males and females, but I think that the males taste sweeter than the females.
Really?
Maybe we can open another one, and maybe it's a female we can taste test. But you just scoop it out like ice cream against the shell, and then you eat it right out of the shell.
You eat it like ice cream.
Try it. So it's super salty, but then it gets very sweet at the end.
It's so pure and clean too. It's like
Fresh and crisp.
but it's so good. It's like, it's sweet and salty and
Creamy.
and creamy. It's a crazy combination.
Mm-hmm.